What if the person you loved the most, the one you raised, cared for, and cherished, turned out to be a monster? What if the perfect child from the perfect home became the nightmare of an entire town? Welcome to Maple Hills, a place where trust was shattered, innocence was betrayed, and dark secrets were unearthed. This is the story of Amy Dawson, a girl who seemed perfect on the outside but hid a terrifying secret inside. Stay with us as we unravel the chilling tale of how a quiet suburban home became the origin of a cold-blooded killer. The quiet dawn in Maple Hills was shattered by a phone call that forever changed the lives of Karen and David Dawson. On the other end was the grim news that their beloved daughter, Amy Dawson, was at the center of a horrifying series of murders. A nightmare no parent could fathom was unfolding. But the seeds of this tragedy were sown long before that fateful call. To understand Amy's transformation, we must travel back in time to her seemingly idyllic childhood. Born on a warm summer evening in June 1994, Amy was the light of her parents' lives. Maple Hills was a picturesque town with tree-lined streets, friendly neighbors, and a strong sense of community. Karen, a compassionate nurse, and David, a dedicated science teacher, provided Amy with love, stability, and guidance. Amy's childhood appeared picture-perfect. Straight A's, obedient behavior, and a quiet demeanor. But perfection, as it turned out, was a mask. Beneath her compliance and calmness lay a darkness that no one could see. Karen would later recall, her voice trembling, "She never gave us any trouble. We thought we were lucky. But now I wonder, was it luck? Or was it something we missed?" Amy's teenage years brought the first signs of trouble. Teachers noticed her violent and cold artwork, depicting chillingly detailed acts of brutality. Her art teacher, Miss Thornton, said, "It wasn't just angst. There was a clinical detachment in the way she portrayed violence." Former friends described her as distant, with a chilling habit of staring as if studying her next move. Despite these warning signs, Karen and David dismissed them as typical teenage rebellion. They couldn't have been more wrong. The town of Maple Hills was rocked when a drifter's body was found in the woods, his throat slashed. At first, it seemed like a random act of violence. But as more bodies began to surface, a teenage boy, an elderly woman, a young mother, the town's peaceful image crumbled. Locked doors and whispers of fear became the norm. Yet, Amy remained the picture of innocence, quietly commuting to college, hiding her dark double life from everyone around her. The illusion shattered when Karen and David stumbled upon Amy's hidden journal. Tucked beneath her mattress, the black leather notebook contained detailed accounts of the murders. How she planned them, carried them out, and felt nothing but exhilaration. David's voice broke as he said, "It was her, our Amy. I didn't want to believe it, but the details, they were real." Faced with undeniable evidence, the Dawsons made the hardest decision of their lives. With trembling hands, David dialed the police. When officers arrived, Amy didn't resist. Her eyes, once filled with warmth, were now hollow and unrecognizable. During interrogation, she spoke of the murders with an eerie calmness, showing no regret or guilt. Detective Harris, who led the investigation, said, "She wasn't like anyone I've ever met. No fear, no anger, no remorse. She was empty." Amy's trial captivated the nation. Reporters and psychologists tried to make sense of how a girl from a loving home could become a monster. Was she born this way? Or was something missed along the way? Karen and David sat silently in the courtroom, their faces etched with pain and disbelief. The jury took less than 2 hours to find Amy guilty on all counts. But for her parents, the verdict brought no closure. Karen tearfully admitted, "The girl we raised is gone. Or maybe she was never there." Experts pointed to Amy's lack of empathy as a hallmark of psychopathy, suggesting her darkness may have been inherent. But others questioned whether denial and missigns played a role in enabling her crimes. The community of Maple Hills, once a tight-knit haven, became a symbol of betrayal and fear. Parents wondered if their own children could harbor hidden darkness. Amy Dawson's story leaves us with chilling questions. Can we ever truly know the people we love? Is evil born, or is it made? And how many red flags must be ignored before it's too late? This has been Shadowed Secrets, where we delve into the darkest corners of the human psyche. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Amy's fate was written in her DNA? Or could her parents have saved her? Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, some monsters hide in plain sight.